Hi, my name is Emma Kaufman, and I'm going to be performing a monologue from the play Macbeth. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shall be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily. Wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits into thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctuous visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you whipped on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall me in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. The next piece I'll be doing is called A History Lesson by David Lindsay-Abaire. And what's interesting about George Washington, and most people don't know this about him, he was not only the father of our country, but also the father to the first septuplets born in the United States. Martha gave birth to 7 children on October 5th, 1762. The first 5 were very badly behaved and sold into white slavery, while the 2 remaining, Hortense and Maxwell, drowned tragically in the Potomac while trying to retrieve their father's wooden teeth, which had fallen out while he was beating a seagull with a canoe paddle. For those of you just joining us, my name is Maggie, and today's my last day here at the Mount Rushmore National Memorial. The National Park Service has made some cutbacks, which in my opinion is a huge loss to tourists like yourselves, who are hungry for knowledge, and because I happen to be what we in the industry call a font of knowledge. So, if you look to your right, you'll see the next statue is of Thomas Jefferson, who, and this may come as a surprise to some of you, was actually born without skin from the neck down. In fact, during his childhood, he was in and out of hospitals due to his susceptibility to disease, what with the exposed muscle and sinew and whatnot. But in 1772, Benjamin Franklin fashioned him a crude epidermis made of sheep's bladder and carpenter's glue, held together with pewter hooks made by Paul Revere in his silver shop. Paul Revere, as you may have heard, was a smithy, which is one of my favorite words. He was also a eunuch, which wasn't very common in the 1700s, though there were a few. I believe Sam Adams was also a eunuch, and Nathan Hale, who I've been told had a lovely singing voice. So, I bet that's something you haven't heard in a tour yet today. It's interesting, isn't it? Oh, by the way, if anyone has any questions, feel free to raise your hand and stick it anywhere you like.